Hey guys, it's Steph and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be testing out some new Makeup Revolution makeup. I am very, very excited about this. I'm very, very excited. So the other day I got a parcel from Revolution and I kind of had an idea as to what might be inside it. And then I opened it up and I saw this little face. This is Roxi. A lot of you guys will know her as Roxxsaurus here on YouTube. She's come out with 3 new palettes of Revolution and they look so good. Like, they look so, so good. So this is what the palettes look like. Already I'm like, yes to all like the marble and everything. So we have 2 eyeshadow palettes. This one here, which is called the Colorburst. This one, I've seen it online, just you wait. I think this is gonna be the one that's gonna end up on my face today. We also have the Ride or Die palette, which I believe has more like neutrals in it. And then she's also come out with a face palette. So this is called the Highlight and Contour palette. And yeah, I believe you have like a mixture of like matte bronzers, contours, and then also a few highlighters, which I am so excited to try out. So yeah, let's try them out. So as you can see, I'm all beiged out right now. I feel like I literally just look like the moon emoji. Like, it's actually uncanny how similar we look. But yeah, I'm trying out a brand new, kind of new foundation and concealer. Let me know if you can guess which one it is. Spoiler alert, I'm kind of digging it. I'm really kind of digging it. But yeah, I thought I would just jump in and try some of these makeup products out as well. So yeah, I thought why not kill 2 birds with 1 stone? And I thought I would kind of do a bit of like a video inception here. So I'm actually filming 2 videos right now. One for this, and then one for these. So yeah, let me know if you guys can guess what base I've got on right now. And let me know what you think of it. Video coming soon. So let's have a little look at this brochure. So each one of these palettes is £10. Which, you know, is very kind of fitting with Revolution's price point. What do we have here? We've got the Ride or Die palette, which has 18 matte and shimmer eyeshadow shades, everyday neutrals, soft browns, and raspberry and pale pinks. So then we have this palette, the Colorburst, which is like, I'm so excited for this one. And this has 18 bright and pastel shades. And then we have this guy here, the contouring and highlighting palette. So this has 8 different shades, 4 contour shades from light to deep, and then 4 highlighters as well. Sold. Let me add them. Let me add them. Okay, so this is the Ride or Die palette. Literally, like, the packaging is stunning. Trying not to like blind you guys with the reflection then. Oh, I thought this was going to be like a neutrals palette, but this actually has a lot of color in it. Oh, hello. I thought it was literally going to be like more of a this kind of vibe. I am digging these pops of color on the bottom, and like this bright yellow here called Honey looks pretty decent. Let's try that there. Okay, it's a little bit more sheer than what I would have thought. Let's try that there. Oh, hello. It's kind of like a little mustard shade. So each eyeshadow palette, by the looks of things, has 18 different shades. I believe there's a mixture of matte and shimmers. Oh my God, this shade as well. It's called Draco, which is like me. I swear to God, if I was any kind of like house in Hogwarts, I would be Slytherin. What would you guys be? Let me know your Hogwarts house in the comments. I'm 100% a Slytherin. And no, that's not just because I have a strange crush on Draco. As an adult though. Draco as an adult, otherwise that's a bit weird. Let's try that on there. Oh, Draco. Oh, Draco. Making me blush. That looks good, man. That blue looks really good. We then have the Colorburst palette. Like I said, I've seen this online. Can't get the packaging off. Put that in my little pile. Seen this online, and I think this is my fave. Look at it. It looks so good. This blue, this green, just like this top row entirely, to be honest. It looks so nice. It's like obviously it's like a bright palette, and there are like loads of different bright palettes around at the moment. But I feel like this one has slightly different colors to it. I don't know, I feel like it's got something a little bit different. I feel like it's a little bit more mustardy almost. You guys know what I mean? Like, it's not like proper like bright pink, bright this, bright that. It's kind of like a kind of muted bright. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't know what I mean. I'm just kind of winging it. But yeah, long story short, I like the way this looks. So let's do a couple of little swatches. I mean, you know I'm going to go in for the blue and the green. These are looking very nice. Let's do Fetch, and let's do a shimmer. Ooh, let's do Botanical. Oh, Botanical. Hello. All right. Yeah, boy. Okay, so that's the blue one. This green. It's a little bit more sheer, but it still kind of packs a punch. This pink, very nice. And then Botanical. Oh man, Botanical looks good. I might do a green eye look. And then we have the face palette. So this is the contour and highlight palette, or highlight and contour palette, whatever way you want to say it. So again, a similar kind of packaging, obviously just like a slightly more rosy gold color. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. And there's my face from the side. This one. Look how happy my face is here. Look how happy my face is. Like, this one. I need to swatch you. I need to marry you. I mean, I've mixed it with the blue a little bit, so ignore that. But let's put it there. Well, that look. Jesus Christ, Michael. Right, guys, I'm not being funny. Like, we all know that Revolution do some sick highlighters, but this one, I'm feeling like this one looks a little bit more special. Like, let me swatch this one here. Okay, to be fair, that one looks pretty intense as well. But like this one here just looks so much more like buttery and smooth and almost like wet looking. Like all of these still look sick. Like this one's super icy. Look at that there. Yeah, this one here, I'm just like, whoa. I cannot wait to put that on my face. And then we obviously have these bronzers here. I like that obviously they go from quite fair to fairly deep. I'm probably going to be doing a little bit of something with these two shades here. So let's give those a swatch. Still got a little bit of highlighter on my face, but that's fine. So that's the more warm tone one, and then the slightly more cool tone one there. They look pretty good to me. Oh, this makes me happy. These swatches make me happy. All right, let's do it. So first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade up here, kind of tap my brush in there, and let's see what you got. Kind of swirl that around in my cheeks. That is like super cool toned. Very, very pigmented as well. I don't think I necessarily need that much. My bad. I'm gonna do like one little tap now. Okay, yeah, pretty much one tap is all you need. I think I went a little bit overboard on that side, but that's fine. It's okay. One thing I've learned with Revolution products is you really don't need to like swirl your brush in there like other bronzers, because they are just so pigmented. Like if I went in to a Revolution bronzer like I would with any other bronzer, it would just be too much. So if you've never used a Revolution product before, just tap the product because you really don't need a lot on your brush. I'm gonna take this fluffy brush here and I'm actually gonna go in with that lighter shade and do a bit of nose contouring, I think. Let's see if this actually shows up on me, because this might be a really good color for nose contouring. Look at concentration. Look at that concentration there. And then I think underneath, I'll go with a little mix of the two. And then just shorten my septum there. All right, that's looking pretty good so far. A little bit intense on this side, but we can ignore that. So now I'm going to take a little teeny tiny bit of this guy down here. I'm a little bit worried that this might be very red on me, but we can see. Just kind of warm up my cheeks a little bit. Yeah, it's a touch red on me. Just a little bit too reddy. Maybe if I mix the cooler one and the bronzer together. Yeah, mixing that together seems to work a bit better. I just think it looks a little bit too red otherwise. Just going to kind of bring it onto my cheeks. And then a little teeny tiny tap on my forehead. And then I'm just going to slightly buff away that contour on my cheeks, because that is just a bit too bonkers there. I like this side. I do really like this side. I feel like I did just go in a little bit too strong on that side. I feel like it looks a touch muddy, but that's just down to like too much contour, not necessarily like the product itself. Nose contour looks pretty good. I feel like I maybe need to blot it down a little bit. And I feel like it'll kind of like stand out a bit more once I've actually got highlighter on. Speaking of which, I can't take it anymore. We just need to try it out. So I'm going to take my Zoeva Luxe Powder Fusion brush, and obviously we're going in with this guy here. Right, so I'm going to swirl my brush in there. Are you ready, lads? Are you ready for this? Why does my nose look so red? Okay, let's do it. That's what I want. That's exactly, yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There. Yeah. Good job. Good job, Roxy and Revolution. This looks very nice. So now I think I'm going to go with my finger and do a little bit of Cupid's bow action here. Little milk mustache ting. Yes. Yes. Okay, a little bit on the snars. Okay, a lot of bit on the snars, but still, that's looking good. And then a bit more on the nose. Oh yes. Oh yes. This is very nice. I'd buy this freaking palette just for that. Mate, that's so sick. Okay, now inner corner, because I know I'm going to want this shit on my inner corner. Yeah. I would literally buy this palette. Again, just for this shade. The powders are fine, like the bronzing powders and stuff, they're absolutely fine. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm like dying to use them again. This shade here is nice, like the contour shade. Wow, my fingers are disgusting. Yeah, this shade's nice. I just think you need a really, really light hand with it. So a little bit more like this instead of like this. This one is a bit too warm tone for me, a little bit too like red tone, but I do think this one here does work for like a very, very subtle nose contour. So I will get used to this palette. Let's also swatch this guy down here because I haven't yet. Oh man, that highlighter on deep skin tones. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, really nice palette. But the winner of it has to be this guy. This. Yes, thank you very much. Why do I never have wipes around me? So now let's move on to the eyeballs. So obviously I'm going to be going in with this, the Colorburst palette. Let me have a little look at the other one as well, because maybe I can like dip into both. Yeah, I might take a little bit of Cookie, which is this like neutral matte here. So I might pick a few of the neutrals from this palette, but yeah, we're going to go in with this guy. We're going to do green, and we're going to do other green. All right, let's zoom you in. Come to me. Oh, I was going to use like a more neutral color in my crease, but I'm kind of thinking otherwise now. Kind of thinking I might even go with peaches. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I'm going to take a different brush because that one's dirty. I'm just going to take a clean-ish fluffy brush. Picks up a lot of color there. Towel off the excess. And I'm going to pop that in my crease. Ooh, that's actually decent. I was expecting that to not show up at all, really, just because I find that kind of pale pinks and peachy pinks never really show up that well, but that's actually kind of popping. You can just see it like in the crease there. It's obviously very, very soft when you kind of feather it out, but I imagine that like as part of like a cut crease all over the lid, that would look sick. I'm just blending that out at the moment. I don't think I've ever actually put pink in my crease and then green all over my lid. So I'm not sure if I look like a clown, but that's fine. And then I think I'm just gonna go in. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with Dinosaur, this green guy here, and I'm going to take that on like a flat brush, and I'm just going to whack it on. I'm going to kind of use like patting motions just so I don't get any real fallout, hopefully. And I'm using this on like a somewhat tacky base. I've set it down slightly, but not really. So just patting that on. I'm just doing it kind of roughly at the moment. Oh, I don't think I've ever had my eyes this colour. I mean, obviously it looks a bit bloody whack right now, but this is just like, it's just like I've put a pink highlighter and a green highlighter on my eyes. Yeah, I think it's definitely a bit of a first for me, but I'm kind of feeling it. And then just going to take that brush again, the fluffy one, and just blend that in a touch. Has kind of sheared out the green a little bit. So I'm going to try that with my finger, and we'll see how that goes. Just kind of pack it on, like so. Well, I really felt my eyeball then. I don't often give my eyeball a feel, but yeah, I properly like felt it. Ooh, oh. All right, now what? Now, where do I go from here? I don't know what to do. Oh my God. Yellow? Eh, why not? Let's take some yellow. So I'm going to take some lemonade. Please. And I'm going to pop that a bit more on my inner corner. Not like properly on the inner corner. Hello? Is anyone home? Lemonade's quite sheer. It's not really... Yeah, it's like, it is very, very sheer. Like that's me like properly like pressing in my finger and giving it a little wiggle. Is that Michael? No, it's a wire. Okay, it's like, you can notice the difference between the green and the yellow, so it's kind of working, but yeah, lemonade's a bit sheer. I don't think it would really work for anything other than the inner corner, because it would just kind of get a bit lost. Yeah. I don't really know what I'm doing with this eye look, to be honest, but I'm just going to roll with it. So now, because I don't really know what to do, because I am mixing a whole load of weird colours together right now, I'm going to go in a little bit more peaches. I am just going to go in with a touch more. It's kind of like a little spring look, like Easter bunny, you know, some pastels. Okay, that has like properly like rubbed off the green there, so I'm going to add a little bit more. That's a bit better. I'd love for this to be like properly like bright ass green, but it still looks nice. I quite like it. Bit of a weird color combination for me. I'm weirdly into it. So now I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm going to take Botanical, which is like one of my favorite shades in the palette, to be honest. And I'm going to see what this can do on top. Nothing by the looks of things. Okay, I'm going to try it with my finger instead, because I seem to get a better swatch with that. Put that on the lid. I mean, I feel like it would maybe work a little bit better if I had like a wet base, because it's not really like sticking to my lid right now. I ain't gonna give up, guys. I ain't gonna give up. I'm now gonna take a different brush. It's like my old faithful, and I'm really gonna load that up. This one here. And pack that on the lid. Come on. Come on. Where are you? Where are you? So close. So close. Okay, I'm going to try and build that green up with Dinosaur again. And instead of blending it, I'm going to like pack it on. Because I feel like if I blend it, it kind of like blends it away a little bit. So I'm just going to pack that on roughly instead. Okay, this is working better. Yay! It's actually kind of creating a really nice little shimmer where that Botanical shade was. That underneath. Do I mix them? I'm going to try to mix them. Frankenstein eyeshadow. So then I've just kind of like worked it in my crease there. And blended it slightly. I'm then going to take the tip of that eyeshadow brush, tiny little bit of peaches again, and just like tap that, I think. I mean, I would like it to be brighter, I'm not going to lie. I would like that on my eyes. It's kind of that, but it's just kind of like a desaturated version of that. Whoa, there's a lot of green fallout on my face. Did that work? I think it worked. Sweep. Okay, it's gone. It's all good. Maybe I'll try some of the shades from this palette instead. Maybe I'll try a little bit of Honey, which is like the mustard shade. And let's try that on my inner corner instead. Yeah, hi, how are you? Are you okay? Good. Yeah. Okay, there's also a little bit of fallout on this guy. Does look a bit brighter than the other one though. Yeah. Oh God, you're falling over. Oh God, that's awful. Okay, it's better than the other one. That is definitely better than the other one. There's a fair bit of fallout there though. So again, I'm going to go and then just kind of clean up the rest of it. All right. I'm now thinking I might try Sky. Maybe like to mix it up a bit. Let's see what this one's like. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to pop that over the top of the green to try and give it that shimmery effect that I wanted from Botanical. It's like swatching really well on my finger, but not as well on my eyeballs. Let's try this one. It's a little bit better. I'm just using a concealer brush from Morphe. I'm actually going to try it with Botanical as well then, see if it works with that. It's not really doing it. The shimmers just don't seem to want to stick. This one does a little bit more. The shade Sky. That one I'm having more luck with. Oh man, I was really hoping for like a really, really intense green eyeshadow look. Maybe I'll try and like deepen it up a little bit with Cola. We'll try like one of the neutral shades. Yeah, I'm going to take a fluffy brush, go in with Cola and maybe a tiny little dot of Cookie. And I'm going to pop that on the outer corner. Because I feel like something's missing from this look, but I can't figure out what it is. So I'm just going to deepen that up a touch, see if it maybe works like that. Maybe just like slightly deepen the crease. And then I'll try more of that green. I'm so determined just to get this green on my eyes. Will not give up. Okay, I feel like that's looking a little bit better. I am struggling to blend these a little bit. Oh my God, just put powder on my face. Where did that come from? Yeah, I'm like slightly struggling to blend these a bit. They're not like hard to blend, but it's just that whenever I do try and blend my crease, I kind of blend away the green because it's just like not kind of like embedded into my eye. So it's like if I blend that out, then I have to go back in with more green and try and blend it without actually blending, if that makes sense. Like blend it by just like randomly packing. Yeah, I'm going to leave it like that because I'm liking how the green looks at the moment. So now I think I'm going to let's take this shade here, Inspire, because it's kind of similar to Peaches. Like the middle pink one there. Kind of similar, but it's a little bit deeper. And I'm going to try it like both palettes as well. So let's try that one. See, that looks nice. What am I doing with my eyes today? I really have no idea. Hit me up if you guys have any idea what look I'm kind of going for. Because I don't know. I don't know at this point. I'm then also going to take some more of Peaches and just lightly tap that on the outer corner to kind of blend the two. Like blend my lower lash line to Peaches on top. It's not necessarily what I wanted, but it's definitely different. And I don't actually hate how it looks. It was just a bit of a ball ache to get there. I'm now just dusting off my brush. I'm now going to take Constellations, I think, this shade here, just because I want to build up more on my inner corner. Might even try a touch of Iconic from the other palette. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's what we wanted, wasn't it? That's what we bloody wanted. Here it is. We have freaking liftoff, lads. All right. I think we're kind of there. I might add or change a few little things on my eyes. Maybe, not sure yet. But yeah, be right back. I'm going to do my other eye off camera just to speed things up a little bit. And then we'll see where we're at. All right, guys, so I'm back. Added some mascara, added a little something to my lips. I know some of you will probably ask. It is a combination of the Essence Soft Contouring Lip Liner in Heart of Stone and a really random combination, a little mixed lip liner in the shade Suede. that's it. It's kind of like a MAC stone sort of thing, but I didn't know what MAC stone was, so I made do. So yeah, this is the finished look, and I actually quite like the look now. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I did struggle with a few of the shadows, but I do really like how the look turned out. I think the main thing I struggled with was the fact that as you kind of blended the green and some of the bright colors, they kind of started to get a little bit more sheer, which isn't ideal. I mean, considering it is obviously like a bright palette. But I do think if you use this on like, actually, let's try it. I've got a concealer here. I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand. I know this isn't like, I know it's not my eyelid that I'm trying this on, but let's give it a go. I'm just gonna kind of pat that in, and then I will get one of these bright colors. And I'm just gonna take the same flat brush that I use and take this green, but the same amount that I used on my eyes. Yeah, let's see how it kind of works when it's tacky. How am I gonna do this? There we go. Right. Just kind of pat it on like that, like so. It does look a little bit more intense there, and I'll do it next to it. Like, yeah, so that's how it kind of looks when you've got like powder skin. So this is a lot more sheer. It does still obviously show up, but this one is a lot more intense. So I definitely say to use them with like a wet base or something a little bit more tacky as opposed to something like powdered down. Even though my lids weren't properly powdered down, I just kind of like lightly set them with powder. Yeah, I just definitely think it would work better if you did have a wet base. So noted, maybe something for next time. Maybe I'll do like an Instagram video or something using this with a wet base. We can kind of see how it works there. But no, I mean, I thought this palette was decent. I love the color combination. And obviously I haven't tried out everything. Let's try out, let's get like this blue here. A couple of swipes there. This one seems very pigmented. And I'm gonna put it like next to that green. And just tap it there. And then we'll tap off a little bit on the hand there as well. Yeah, so you can see using like a wet base does make a lot of a difference. So would definitely recommend you guys do that if you do want to kind of get your colors to be more bright. Overall, I mean, for 10 quid, I think it's a decent palette. Again, like I said, I do really, really love the color combinations, and now I know to kind of use it wet. I am a little bit more excited about it again because I do feel like I could create some banging looks with this. Like this color here, I just love the look of. Obviously, I love Blue Lagoon. I love lavender. Like, oh, there's so many good colors in this palette. So I would definitely continue to try this out and maybe let you guys know how I got on in a future video. This palette here, the Ride or Die one, I didn't really have any issues with at all. I only tried like these two shades here and also a little bit of Honey. Honey is quite sheer, but it is a yellow. So, and I know yellows aren't the easiest thing to do. So this was like, I had no problems with this really. And then the highlight and contour palette, I mean, this has just sold it to me completely. Just this highlighter here, it's just, I'm fully sold with this. Like, I love this shit. Like, I'll literally just do like one swipe, ready? Swoop. And that's what we got. Like, it's just insane. So yeah, obsessed with this palette. Not gonna lie, obsessed with it mostly for this highlighter, but I do also still like these two shades up here. Obviously you can get a lot of use from it if you do, you know, want to try out some different highlighting shades. These are still really nice, by the way. I didn't really touch on them because I was so like fascinated by the other one, but like you can see they are the other shades. So I'm just gonna swatch them in like a really crappy place, just like so. But yeah, really, really nice highlighters. Nice powders, very, very intense, so you really don't need a lot, which obviously will mean that this will last longer. And I do think there's a nice little mixture for like loads of different skin tones as well, so I like that. So guys, let me know your thoughts on the Makeup Revolution Roxxsaurus collaboration. That was a freaking mouthful. Let me know if there's anything else from Revolution you guys want me to try out, because I know you love it when I test out Makeup Revolution products, so if there is anything else you want me to try out, let me know. I'll grab it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up as always, because that really does help me out a lot. And subscribe if you want to see more of me, because I upload, what's that? Say it with me, say it with me. All the damn time. But apart from that, that is it from me. I love you guys. I don't know why I just did that, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.